is what will be queso rob sorog.
That's what I said.
Kangaroo. What is it? Queso ram sargab.
That's it.
Guys, I'm French. Is that French?
No.
What is that?
It's French.
Well, pardon my French. Hey, guys. Welcome to the ESL version of Cold Hands, Warm Hearts.
We're barely making it over here,
Sacre
guys.
bleu. Bonsoir. Normally there's a whole ramp up to starting to record. We're like doing stuff and trying to be prepared. And today I think we both just sat down and went, oh, okay.
Let's just do it.
Push it. Push it.
Well, my phone's almost out of storage.
Okay.
You have a cable issue.
I've got a cable issue.
This may or may not happen today, guys. I don't know.
It's K Sarong Sarong.
That's it.
Let's start a company that sells sarongs called K Sarong Sarong, and they just have big Ks on them. Or only ladies named K can wear them. That's your middle name. Hey, guys, welcome to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. I'm Brandon Glenn Birdwell, one half of the Cold Hands, Warm Hearts podcasting duo, and founding member and CEO of K Sarong Sarong. High fashion.
Hi, guys. I'm Ashley K. Engle. I'm the other half.
I'm the other half. I'm the sarong wearing half.
I'm wearing a sarong. Welcome to episode 77.
Guys, you're going to have to go to the Instagrams to see if she's really wearing a sarong or not.
I'm not.
It's the biggest mystery of 2023.
I'm wearing new joggers that I got for my birthday. Did I tell you it was my birthday? Did I tell you?
I wished it one. I said it.
I know.
First of the day.
I know you
We established that.
Last episode, you were just giving me a hard time for talking about my birthday.
You are proud of it.
Listen, give me this.
Everyone, bragging about a birthday.
I wasn't bragging.
Everybody has one.
I wasn't bragging. I was just talking about what was happening in my life.
Are there legal ramifications for people whose birthdays are on leap years? Like, do they not get to do things that are actually their age? Does it like carry forward, or is it just merely ceremonial?
I'm sorry, sir. That's the child's plate.
Right.
You're obviously 16.
So while you can't go rent a car,
right?
You can't do any of these things.
Vote.
But you can go like kids eat free anywhere.
You can get the child's price at Disney.
Yeah. Which is still $1 billion.
Yeah, it's like not a discount at all. But guys, if you have a leap year birthday, hit us up.
Yeah,
we want to know.
These are facts. Here's the thing, guys. We're getting to the bottom of it today. Whose leap year birthday keeps them out of rated R movies? Who didn't get to see Bridesmaids when it came out because they were 11?
I would like to know. Please DM us.
Please. I've
never known someone with a leap year birthday, I don't think.
I'm not sure that I have either, but I'll tell you this right now.
You guys are rare.
I'm not going to respond because I don't talk to children. Okay? They got nothing for me. I don't care that biologically or physically you're 48.
Mm-mm.
I don't need it. Mm-mm. Can't drive a car.
At 44?
You can't.
Get out of here.
How old? How many years is it?
4.
4?
I think.
Okay, so you're 11 at 44.
Yeah, right? Because it's your age times 11.
Wait, hold on. Let me back into this. Hold on, real quick. Can we phone a friend? Can we get Jeff on the phone to figure out what 11 times 4 is?
I'm actually good at that.
I need Jeff to tell me if I qualify to get off Dad's health insurance.
I'm on the cell phone plan.
I'm on the cell phone plan. Family and friends.
What you been up to? This week or weekend?
It was Thanksgiving week.
Thanksgiving week?
That took a second. I honestly, weeks aren't even a thing anymore. So I kind of just did not recall if it was last week or the week before, but it was last week.
It was.
So eating.
Yeah.
Eating, sweating. Meat sweating.
Yeah.
Just
regretting.
I'll tell you.
Sweating and regretting.
I'll tell you something about Thanksgiving. You know what I am? I'm a pretty big tryptophan. I'm the number 1 tryptophan.
Good one.
Right?
But we don't like turkey.
I love turkey.
You do? As a meat?
I adore turkey.
Roast?
As a meat? No, as a companion. As a jogging buddy. I love just to take a wild turkey for a jaunt through the neighborhood. Hey, neighbor. Hey, neighbor.
You do love a wild bird.
I be turkey trotting 365 days a year.
Which
Me and my turkey Nicodemus just jogging the neighborhood. Neighbor? Oh, I know. Pick up after your pet. Last week, Nicodemus made the biggest mess in my yard. Sorry, I love a turkey. We've established that, but not to dine upon.
No, he's my pal.
He's my mental health turkey.
My feathered friend.
The mental health support bird.
You take him on planes.
The only thing we're roasting is negative emotions. Negative self-talk, out of here with that. Gobble, gobble, Papa. Here we come.
Just roasting in friendship.
Birds of a feather jog together through the hood.
No, Nicodemus is your protection from the Mississippi kites.
Dude, Nicodemus will peck your eyes out.
I know.
I'll tell you this right now.
They're intimidating wild turkeys.
Yeah, well, they're wild.
Yeah.
And they're turkeys.
I have them in my yard frequently.
Yeah, I have them in my bathroom. I keep
right
them in.
this second.
I have a terrarium full of mental health turkeys. Support beasts.
Lindsay is furious.
I love turkeys to eat.
But you like a roast turkey.
I do.
You do?
Can I tell you something that I did just today, actually, which this will kind of fly in the face of my whole I like turkey thing? I had showings for work down on the Northwest Expressway.
Okay.
And whenever I'm on Northwest Expressway and it's around lunchtime, you know what I do? I dip into Whole Foods. Okay. Because they got that salad bar.
Yeah.
They got
prepared foods.
Prepared foods.
They're delicious.
And I went in there and that's where I
sponsor us, Whole Foods.
Please sponsor us, Whole Foods, because you're bleeding me dry. Bleeding me dry.
They're proud of what they offer.
Yeah, well, I'm sending Nicodemus down to your offices. Get ready. So I went in and I didn't have time for the salad bar. I didn't have time and I wanted some salmon. Good. Just a little fresh salmon. But they didn't have that. And they had some turkey that, in retrospect, looked pretty busted and dried out like it was left over from the Thanksgiving holiday. Thursday. And so, but I bought some. And I bought some turkey. And coincidentally, this is where I buy my Calabrian chili peppers. Yeah. It's the greatest condiment that's ever been devised. And it belongs in everyone's fridge. Yeah. But I got the turkey and it was so dry. It was like eating. How
dry was it?
Thank you. It was so dry. That I hold on, start over.
Okay.
I got this turkey and it was so dry.
How dry was it?
It was so dry that it was like David Sedaris had written it. It's pretty good.
That was pretty good. I like David Sedaris.
Right. Anyways, I do too. Dry. Yeah. But like dry wit.
Yeah.
I'm complimenting him.
Okay.
You've been
sponsor us, David Sedaris.
And your sister, Amby Sedaris.
Sponsor us, Amby.
Amby and David Sedaris, welcome. No, so I got the turkey and it was so dry. Yeah. Stop it. What I did was I just opened up the jar of Calabrian chilies and dumped it in the tub.
Soaked it.
Shook it like the Kardashians do with their salads.
Yeah.
Coated. Way too hot. Way too hot for my drive across town. I bought one Waterloo Cola. That's not enough to quell the fire that's rising up in my gullet. Afterburn.
Sounds terrible.
It was the dumbest. But now I've got some Calabrian chilies.
That tastes like turkey.
Spicy poots.
Sorry, guys.
I'm a dirty tum-tum.
So what else have you been up to?
So aside from it being Thanksgiving week, me getting a scorching case of the scoots at the Whole Foods. Thanks, Whole Scoots. Sponsor us, Whole Scoots. Hot bar. Who's dining at the hot bar at Whole Scoots on a Monday? Guys.
Not this gal.
Listen up. Sometimes you get slicked out at a Whole Scoots. Okay. Anyway, so what else have I been up to?
What have you been up to? You guys had a Stillwater day.
Yeah, went to Stillwater.
Yeah, we love a Stillwater day.
Stillwater's great.
Our hometown, Stillwater.
Ate cheese fries.
Oh, you sent a picture.
Ate.
I was salivating.
I'll tell you what the crown jewel of a trip to Stillwater is, and as a former proprietor of a delicatessen in Stillwater, Oklahoma, I can tell you.
You can say it now.
Oh, I could say it then. When people walked up to my counter and said, "Could I have the chicken salad?" I said, "You know what?
There's a better one up the road.
You're going to want to go to Red Rock.
Oh, it's so good.
So I got a Red Rock.
Oh, gosh.
And oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Big, thick slices of fresh bread.
Their bread is so good. Sponsors Red Rock.
Whipped Chicky Sally.
Oh, it's so good. Because you know what you can do with the chicken salad? You can do it wrong.
Oh, baby.
I'm going to tell
Stop
you.
putting fruits and nuts in.
Get it out of here.
Get it out of here.
Grapes.
Get your fruits.
Bye.
Get your nuts.
Out.
And pack them in a bindle and go walking like a hobo on a train tracks.
That's
out of here.
Get out.
Pound sand. Kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
Get out of here.
Guys, do you like fruit in your chicken salad?
If you do,
get out of here.
Unsubscribe. Stop listening to me. Because you know what? I'd rather have one listener who loves a proper chicken salad than a billion that eat grapes, walnuts.
I don't know. That trade-off seems harsh.
Probably.
But I don't want a grape in it.
I don't want a grape in it.
Do not want a walnut in it.
I don't want a walnut in it.
There's a place for walnuts, and it's not very many places.
No, it's not. It's not. I don't need them. Who needs them? Maybe how do you feel about a walnut in a chocolate chip cookie?
You know what? Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling a little nutty.
Yeah. If I'm feeling nutty.
I can do a walnut in a chocolate chip cookie.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what I do not like? I don't like nuts in cake.
No.
Don't like it in there. Don't.
No, I can't.
And in fact, Crindy left the nuts out of my birthday carrot cake for that very reason.
Oh, you had a birthday?
Sure did. Sure did.
Congratulations. You've done something that everyone can do.
Does. Well, you guys also went by the high school, peeked in.
It was locked.
G2.
It was locked.
We tried.
I knocked on the door.
Real hard.
I knocked on the door.
I shook it.
I said, guys.
I'm here.
Class of 2001.
I'm back.
I was voted most humorous.
Yeah.
Let me in.
I can't get in.
What? The court jester comes back to the kingdom. He can't get inside.
I'll tell you a joke.
I got jokes. That David Sedaris bit, slaying in the clubs. Listen, knocked on the door, started screaming out names of teachers that I knew still taught there.
You know what? You're on video. I would like to see that. If any of our listeners have access.
Is that Brandon Barnwell?
Is that the court jester?
Is that Burke and Biefeld?
Of 2001?
From 2001? Is that the guy?
That's the guy. Well, on actual Thanksgiving, you guys went to Lindsay's parents.
Yes.
I'm assuming. How was that?
It's great.
Delicious.
Nelson makes a phenomenal turkey.
Man, Nelson's cooking is legendary. Is what I'm going to say.
He's got the skills
in the kitchen
to pay the bills. I'll tell you this right now. If there's one person in this world that I would trust to murder and roast Nicodemus, it would be Nelson. No one else. Bobby Flay, out of here. Out of here. Michael Simon, bye. Matsuhiro Moshimoto, is that how you pronounce it? Get out of here.
I don't know.
Back up. Anne Burrell, Martha Stewart.
Crindy makes a mean turkey as
well.
Yeah,
but
I don't know that I would trust Crindy to put the turkey to death.
It's the murder. It's the murder that I don't think Crindy.
It's the turkey murder.
Crindy doesn't
which is a great band name.
Crindy doesn't have the sand for a turkey murder. There's your title. And it's true, though. The reason it's funny is because it's true. Can you picture Crindy grabbing Nicodemus around the throat and just swinging him around her head like a poultry lasso until it snaps?
No, but I do. This does remind me of her stories about her grandmother doing just this. Wringing the neck. Honestly, I don't have what it takes to have lived in previous generations.
No.
I would starve.
No. I would eat
only walnuts in everything.
In 2020,
you don't have to murder those.
In 2023, if you told me I had to live in a time before I had access to a bidet, I would decline your offer. I'm a kept man of luxury and fine taste and repute. If you were to say, Brandon, you can go back and live the 90s again, I go, well, will I have a bidet? Is that something that will exist in my world? That's fine. I'll burn CDs. I'll go to Hastings and spend $16. I'll rent VHS tapes. I will do all of those inconveniences. But if I don't have a butt wash station.
Sponsor us. What is it? Tushy. Sponsor us, Tushy.
Let me tell you something. I have two eras of my life. There's pre-tushy.
Pre-T,
And
PT.
there's post-tushy.
Also PT.
And I've got post-tushy. What's an S that's positive? I don't know.
Well, we wouldn't have made it, is what I'm saying.
No.
It's like camping forever.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah, no thanks. Where's the bidet? No thanks, where's the bidet? Man, listen.
It's happening. The lights are turning on.
This episode might be a two-namer.
We're coming out of the tryptophan haze to bring you some zingers.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to this. Whatever it is.
Okay. Can I say this about my Thanksgiving week?
Sure.
It was so needed for me.
Mm-hmm.
I am feeling energized.
Mm-hmm.
You may not be able to tell. I'm wearing house shoes.
That's
I am feeling refreshed.
Mm-hmm.
I am feeling connected to my people. Because here's what's happened to me in recent months and recent years. Since COVID. Because I entered a season of my life, uncharacteristically for me, which was very inward focused.
Okay.
In terms of school.
Sure.
And then we had the quarantine. We had the forced homeschooling. And just a time when I was spending a whole lot of time in my home, also a whole lot of time in my heart and in my head with school and
Sure.
work in the church and all these things.
Well, and well, I was going to say whenever you don't have like distractions or things to do, but you did have distractions and things to do, I suppose.
But they're not characteristic. I am an extrovert.
A lot of time for your wheels to turn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I don't particularly enjoy. I am an extrovert. I gain energy from interactions with other people. This is where we differ.
Yeah, and I think people would classify you as an extrovert. They would meet you and be like, she's an extrovert. Yeah. But everyone immediately pegs me as an extrovert. And oh man,
I know.
Am I not one of that?
I know. You're one of those. It's a paradox.
And when I go out and have to be an extrovert,
You have to be on.
it is exhausting. And I realize this is like, oh, poor me. But when I get
that's what an introvert is.
When I get out of that social interaction, it is literally like I am completely spent and depleted. I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's the definition of an introvert. You are drained by interactions with people. I'm energized by them.
What I do is after I leave,
Here we go.
after I leave like a social gathering,
Okay.
right, like a cocktail party.
Okay.
I eat the weenies. I do the wings.
Yes.
I'll take a sip. I'll tell a joke.
Yeah.
I'll sit at the piano and I'll sing Old Lang Syne.
I'll
do the whole thing, but
poetic.
then when I leave, I'm completely drained and empty. There's nothing left in me, so I sit down, turn on the bidet, and I fill back up.
Guys, okay.
Anyway, sorry. You entered a season of your life uncharacteristically where you were inward focused. How about that?
Look at you. You're
taking mental notes.
Listening.
He can be taught.
He's listening. And even now with my work, such as it is with the church, I prefer to write and work on messages at home. I'm just more productive that way, which means that I have a lot of time alone in my home, which some of that is great. I need it. I love it. But after a while, too much of that, I get a little bit bummed out. Like I need connection with people to fuel my tank. Man. And so this week was that for me. I am exiting this week feeling so connected to my people, friends, family, coworkers.
That's great.
The Lord. I'm feeling connected. Okay. I'm dialed in is what I'm telling you.
I love it. Good for you.
And it's just a reminder for me that I need to be intentional about seeking connection, the right kind of connection. Now, not all interactions with people fill my tank.
No.
Okay.
It's just,
it's the right people, the right interactions, as we all know.
The right people and the right interactions.
I'm not going down to the DMV to fuel my tank. Sponsor us, DMV. You're great.
No, you're going to the right people because they are your emotional and spiritual tushy. Yes. They are your spiritual bidet. Wash away all the crap of life.
Only Brandon could draw us back.
It's full circle. Here's the thing. Life. Life's cyclical. Mm-hmm. Have I told you my theory about life cereal?
No.
It's in my novel. Have you read my novel?
No.
You want to read it?
Uh-huh.
It's pretty great.
Okay.
I'll give it to you today.
What? When did you write this?
Years ago. It's fantastic.
What's it called?
Doesn't
have it working.
Well, it was going to be called something like The Ballad of Randy Peterson or something like that, or something by numbers, The Ballad of Randy Peterson.
Okay.
It's about a fella who graduated.
Are you ready to? Is this trademarked? Because we're putting it out there for.
It's about a fella named Randy Peterson who graduated with a PhD in applied mathematics from MIT.
Okay.
But instead of using that to go out into the world and actually use the degree, he discovers that he has an incredible memory for remembering numbers, and he becomes an identity thief.
Ooh.
How about that? Intrigue.
Let's get this into it.
Anyway, Life Serial. His roommate is named Ashwar Howe, and he is a blogger, and he has a theory about what's called Life Serial.
Okay.
And I'm going to make this brief.
Okay. But for reals, though, are you wanting to put this out?
Yes.
Okay.
Life Serial. Bowl is the world.
Publish us,
the
publishers.
universe in which we exist. Yeah, this is for you, Kirby. Because she works
Oklahoma's librarian.
She works with books. Mm-hmm. Okay. A bowl. The bowl is the world, the universe in which we exist, the space that we occupy. Okay. And then we, as dry pieces of cereal, are poured into this bowl, lifeless, without animation, without any sort of will to live or agency. But then a creator pours milk over us, mother's milk, sustenance, life that brings us to life, and we start to move freely throughout the cereal. And some pieces we will bump into, have a brief interaction with, and then float off into the milk, never to see again. Mm-hmm. Those are the ones that we just kind of brush into, casually meet acquaintances. But some pieces of cereal we stick to and then make the journey through life together. The real part of this metaphor that kind of falls apart is that the creator is using a spoon to manipulate us through life, but then at the end he eats us. So the pieces of cereal, we take the journey to the mouth of the creator and we get eaten.
Right.
That's Life Serial.
Okay.
It's in my book.
It's in the book. Listen, I need to read it.
It's pretty great.
Okay. I want to read it.
Here's what you're
now.
Here's what you do.
Theologically,
no, exactly. Here's what I want is I want you to read it, and when you get to the part about Life Serial, take meticulous notes and then break down why it's flawed theologically, because that's what I need. Oh, the blogger roommate named Ashwar didn't come up with a theologically sound theory about how life is like cereal and how God eats us.
Listen, I want to read it. I didn't even know you wrote that. I mean, I kind of have a fuzzy memory of you working on a novel or a story, but I didn't know it was finished.
I have 2 that I've written.
Brandon, guys, what you need to know about Brandon G. Birdwell.
Facts about Brandon Corner.
Welcome to Facts About Brandon Corner. He is one of the most productive individuals you will ever meet. When a lightning bolt of inspiration strikes this one, buckle up.
Buckle up, because it's gonna be mediocre. Here's the thing, guys. No, I am.
I celebrate your entire catalog.
Thank you, she said to Michael Bolton. No. Yes, I am. Mm-hmm. And again, a lot of times it doesn't turn out exactly as I would want, but I do it. And I think part of the reason is my Enneagram 7.
Yes.
I jump from thing to thing. I'm very excited.
Yes.
Very excited about a project.
Yeah, like a squirrel.
I'm like a squirrel. I'm like a squirrel with a nut.
A walnut.
A squirrel with grapes. I'm like a squirrel with chicken salad full of grapes. Ew. It's a saying. People say it. Don't Google it. But
don't.
I also have this weird thing that if I get excited about something, or especially creative things, I feel almost guilty not being productive with it. Mm-hmm. Like if I don't get it out of me, I feel like I wasted that. And it's not that it has to be even, and I've talked to some people about this over the years where it's like, I did have this mentality of like unshared art is not complete. You share it. And I kind of still feel that way. But at the same time, it's just the doing. It's the work.
The process.
Right. And there's the reason that you haven't read a book that I wrote years ago is because I just did it and then shelved it. Like, because I wanted to just do it.
And here's a question. Let's jump back in the cereal bowl, shall we?
That's how we get to Pastor Ashley's Corner. It's great. I cannot wait for you to plagiarize that whole thing from the pulpit.
Just watch me.
Oh, here she comes.
Here she comes.
Have you guys ever thought about cereal as a metaphor for life? The bowl is the world.
And you'll be in the back row.
Boom! you.
I wrote that.
That's from my novel.
Randy.
I storm the pulpit and I just start reading it over you. That section.
It's going to be weird, guys.
If there's one thing I love to do, it's storm a pulpit and disrupt a sermon. It's my calling in life.
It's my sister up there. Oh, good grief. No, but here's what I'm wondering. How many, and I'm going to use this term, I'm going to use it liberally. How many creative geniuses felt similarly? And they were incredibly prolific in their lives. But listen, their greatness was not recognized.
I can only speak for one.
Okay, I know.
But
this is what I'm saying. Their genius was not recognized until
thanks. I love the fact.
Posthumously.
Yeah, this is great. This is great that on episode 77 of a stupid podcast I do, my sister is telling me that nothing I do will be appreciated until God eats me. Until God devours me from the bowl of cereal.
All right, you have twisted it up.
Yeah?
Twisted it up. I'm comparing you to a creative. I'm saying you are a creative genius.
I better hurry up and die then.
Okay.
Because Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Okay.
Put them on me. Then set me ablaze.
Stop.
Set me ablaze on a dinghy and send me out into the middle of
flaming arrow.
Send me out. Wrap me in the finest liniments and oils.
Yeah.
Send me out on a dinghy.
Funeral pyre.
Funeral pyre into the middle of Lake Hefner.
Yes.
And then everybody, the whole funeral. Yeah. Everybody gets a flaming arrow. And then they pull them back.
Yeah.
And then you, the officiant at my funeral.
Oh, thank you.
I mean,
I've got it in writing.
Everybody else was busy. And they draw it back and you say loose and they let it go.
Yeah.
And the person who hits me, sets me ablaze.
Okay.
They win a prize.
This is the worst.
Whatever.
The worst.
Literally going out in a blaze of glory. In the middle of Lake Hefner on a dinghy. Brandon Birdwell slowly sinking to the bottom of Lake Hefner as his dinghy just turns to ash.
This is the worst thing I've ever...
Well, I want my art to be appreciated. And if there's no way for me to be appreciated in this lifetime, I'm moving on.
I'm saying, I'm comparing you to the creative geniuses of history.
I'm moving on to that great dinghy in the sky. Bye-bye, guys.
Guys, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I want to talk more about my fun week.
Okay.
That was very connecting.
You're finished talking about me.
I'm finished.
Burning on a dinghy.
I hate it. Stop. Oh, gosh.
How was your week?
That took a turn.
For the worse.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Lots of fun stuff last week.
I just like how many times I got to say the word dinghy.
Yeah. Yeah. You won't stop.
Bidets and Dingies.
You'll never
stop. The Brandon Birdwell story.
You'll never stop. All right. So much fun stuff. The first thing that I did early in the week was I took a shopping day to the Outlet Mall.
Oh, all the way out on I-40?
On I-40.
I-40 westbound.
Yeah. I was shocked at how much fun we had.
Think of the savings.
Think of the savings. And I've shared with you guys on the podcast that also in recent years haven't done a ton of shopping in person.
Did you go to the Fila outlet? Did you cop some Fila?
Didn't go to the Fila outlet. We hit up North Face. Great deals. Nike. J. Crew.
Okay.
We got a boba.
A boba tea?
A boba tea.
With the little, are they tapioca pearls? Is that what's in a boba?
Mm-hmm. She doesn't like the tapioca.
Hobie loves a boba.
Hobie loves a boba. She likes the popping pearls.
Oh.
They're like the little.
Okay.
They're just sugar water.
You know what I like to is sugar water. Egger your skins hang off your bones. What I like to do is I like to go to a boba place and I like to sneak those little bath beads into people's bobas.
That is deadly.
I'm hilarious.
Stop it.
Guys.
It ruins the flavor.
I was voted most humorous in class of 2001.
I don't like it.
And it's that sort of prankery that got me to the top.
That got me arrested.
It's that sort of prankery that got me on a list somewhere. Got me a record that's followed me ever since.
It's true.
Guys, I'm a criminal.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
In case you're wondering.
You were.
Another fun thing we did this past week, which was lovely. You know, Jeff Engle is a fisherman. Jeff Engle loves to fish.
He's a phenomenal fisherman.
He's imparted this love onto our children.
Yeah.
And you know me, you call me dirty water trash.
You are dirty
because
water. Dirty water trash.
I love to be near the water.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what kind of water, guys. It can be a pond. It can be a river. It can be a lake. It can be the ocean. It can be a fjord.
Fjords? Fjords?
It can be an inlet.
Outlet? You had a shopping day at the inlets. It was fantastic.
The Inlet Mall.
It's really so stupid. Like, that's what you do is you go find some property near an inlet.
What is an inlet? Is this where the water goes in?
Producer, will you Google what an inlet is? We're here talking about it like we know.
It's a reverse. Is it an ocean that comes in?
An inlet. Okay, thank you, producer. An inlet is a small arm of the sea.
Okay.
A lake or a river. So it's like reverse Florida.
Yeah, water Florida.
It's
Water World, Florida.
Yeah.
That's a place I don't want to go.
It's a non-insula. Is what it is.
Yes. Water World, Florida.
Water World, Florida. But if you're going to open up an inlet mall, it's going to have to be around the inlet or floating.
Floating. That's what I was thinking.
Dude,
you take a canoe, a dinghy.
A shop on a dinghy.
Sponsor us, Inlet Mall.
And then you just have dinghies everywhere, connected, tethered together with like rope bridges, like on Popeye the Sailor Man, the movie. It's just you've got restaurants, you got a Denny's on a dinghy. Right? You got a Fila outlet on the inlet.
It's not protected from the elements. You're just out there.
This is an Apple store.
There's one table at the Dingies.
Yeah, that's it. It's just one table, and it's if like it's on a timer. You got to roll through pretty quick. Shove your Grand Slam down your gullet so you can go over to the North Face dinghy.
The Inlet Mall.
So see, okay. The thing about that is we're laughing pretty hard.
We are.
That's so dumb.
It's so dumb.
Like it's not.
It's so funny though.
Think of the savings at the inlet. You've tried the outlet mall. We think it's pretty dry over there.
There's too much happening.
We need, if you've ever wanted to get seasick while finding bargains, Fjord Bjorgensen's Inlet Mall is the spot for you. Come on down and help yourself to a free Grand Slam at the Dingies.
Dingies. Kids eat free at the Dingies.
Kids eat free every Saturday at the Dingies.
So stupid. Okay.
Buffalo Wild Dings.
So dumb. Okay.
Gosh.
Okay. All right. So I like a water. I like a body of water. So, okay. So we have this combined love of fishing and water in our family. So for years, our whole marriage, Jeff Engle has desired a fishing cabin.
Okay.
Whole marriage. A place where he could go, recharge. Jeff's what we call a fish travert.
Okay, yeah, that's how he recharges.
That's how he recharges.
Some of us sit on a magical bidet, and some of us go fly fishing.
Some of us go fishing on magical bidet.
That's what it is. Some of us draw mana from below.
Stop it.
And some of us
fish. Okay, so
some of us are anglers.
Okay, so for years and years and years and years, we have been watching to see if just the right place would come up. Jeff, in his mind, has conjured this image of this little A-frame fishing cabin.
But in both cases, a river runs through it.
Right.
Man, I wish I'd have come up with that one sooner, just for continuity sake. But that's pretty good. That's the through line with fly fishing and bidets.
Oh my God. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
So One came up the other day, across the MLS.
Sure.
On Lake Eufaula. So we thought, you know what? We got a wild hair. And we packed up the kids and we went over there for the day. We looked at it.
Whoa.
I know. It was very last minute. This place is, there are some things about this place that are incredible.
Did you fall in love with it?
We did, in many respects.
Right? Did
Now,
you follow?
I'm not sure if this is the one or if this is even the time. Okay. But we had a beautiful day. And what a beautiful part of the state that is, out there at Lake Eufaula.
Eufaula? Mm-hmm. Listen, that's wild.
I know. I'll show you pictures.
I can't wait.
Yeah. And again, not sure if it's the right one, if it's the right time. We don't know. But we got us a wild hair. We went over there.
Yeah.
Then we went downtown Eufaula, which is a sweet little place.
Historic downtown Eufaula. Mm-hmm. Is it like a small town downtown?
Yeah.
Charming. Mm-hmm. God, I love a small town downtown.
It's great.
Sometimes I just drive to them and walk around them.
Just a destination.
It's a thing I do.
Well, you would come on over to the fishing cabin that we don't own.
What's the toilet situation? Is there a bidet?
There's no bidet. Nope. I'll tell you what, it's pretty rustic.
Hey, call me when you get a tushy. Okay?
The cabin is so rustic, but we got a bidet.
That's it. That's all you need.
That's it. So anyway, we did that, which was great. Then Thursday evening, we did Engle family Thanksgiving.
Okay.
It's a non-traditional. I've talked about this before. We don't do a turkey at this Thanksgiving because Crindy does a phenomenal turkey the weekend before.
She does do a phenomenal turkey.
She doesn't murder one.
No, she does
not murder.
She doesn't do bird murder.
Nope. Bird murder. Turkey murder. And so we did that. And then Deb and Dave, Jeff's parents, are so kind to always include mom and dad in that feast as well. So that night, the kids stayed in Stillwater.
Sure.
Jeff and I came back because of the dogs. Mm-hmm.
Because the dogs are more important than your children.
No.
That took a long time.
Okay.
That took a long time.
Okay.
Unfit mother, give me this baby.
Give me this baby. We did. That's what we watched that night.
So great.
We came home and put the dogs up and watched that movie. Let the dogs out, and they watched that movie with us. Stop. Okay. What are you talking about?
Who let the dogs out?
Oh.
The hit song by the Baja Men.
I get it.
Okay.
The Baja Boys.
The Baja Blast from Taco Bell.
Okay, so the next day we had a date. We did something we haven't done in a long time. That's go to the movies. I haven't been in the movies since I saw the Taylor Swift movie concert experience. I don't know if I'd count that as a movie so much as a life-changing experience.
Oh, gosh.
I said it for you. Okay, we saw Napoleon.
Oh.
Ridley Scott's.
Yeah.
Napoleon.
Ridley Scott.
With Joaquin Phoenix.
How was it?
In the lead role. You know what? It was meh.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, sponsor us, Napoleon.
Okay.
But here's what it did do. It did spark in me an interest to know more about the man. What a life he led.
Napoleon.
I have been listening to podcasts and reading everything I can get my hands on.
Okay.
What a fascinating character.
Yeah.
And I knew it, but I didn't know the specifics.
Well,
my goodness.
Let's save this for any other time.
Okay. What a colorful character.
Listen, I saw a thing on the internet.
Died at 51.
But boy, did he live. Didn't he get exiled to an island at some point?
Twice.
If you get exiled once.
He escaped the first time.
Exile me once. Shame on you.
He gave him the slip.
Exile me once. Shame on you. Exile me twice. Sacre bleu. You knew I was setting that up too, which is...
Honestly, that's a great title too.
It's pretty great. Listen, and here's the thing. I saw a thing on the internet the other day.
Okay.
It's not about Napoleon, but it's about Joaquin Phoenix. It was a lady that said, I used to be a hostess at a really fancy restaurant in Hollywood. And someone called in and asked if Joaquin Phoenix could get a reservation last minute. And my response was, more like walk-in Phoenix. And they hung up and never called back.
That girl should have her own sitcom.
That girl was me. That little girl grew up to be me.
Probably. That's the kind of thing you would say.
It's a great joke.
You would tick off Joaquin and his people.
I don't need it.
You would never be offered the role of the Duke of... What was that guy? The one he fought at the Battle
Duke of Burlington Coat Factory. We got one at the Inlet Malls. Welcome.
The Duke of Burlington Coat Factory.
Man, if you own Burlington Coat Factory, if you're like the CEO and you're doing the organizational structure, how do you not have an officer in the company that's the Duke? How do you not? What does he do? He just haughtily presides, looks down upon patrons.
Yes. He smokes a pipe, that's for sure.
That's for sure. If it's a bubble pipe. Because we don't want to smoke up the garments.
We don't want to smoke up the garments.
But yeah, that's a great joke.
That's good.
It's a great joke.
So then on Sunday, went to church. Well, Saturday night, had dinner with my dear friends, Heather and Emily. It was great. Once again, time of connection. So needed. Love those gals. They're my heart. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Sunday, church, worship and prayer Sunday. You wore your overalls and drummed.
Yeah, I did.
You looked like a longshoreman.
I did.
You had on a beat. You looked like you worked at the Inlet Mall.
I did. I looked like I showed up to work by punting. Punted my way to the office.
You looked like you just stepped off the deadliest catch.
Yeah. I look like I could crack a snow crab in half with little to no effort. I look like a grizzled old salt.
Listen,
I look like I don't have Raynaud's syndrome in my hands.
Oh, you would not make it on a crab boat.
You put me on a clipper ship. Put me on a clipper ship and watch me lose all functionality from the elbows down.
Watch me lose my digits one by one.
Yeah, right. It's exactly right.
We would be the most worthless crew members.
It's awful.
Aboard a ship.
What's funny is, when you think about it, when we get cold, we just start dying from our fingers in.
Yeah.
We're just lucky that it stops at a point. Otherwise, our art would be appreciated. Otherwise, we'd be flaming on a dinghy. I got a picture yesterday. Speaking of Reynolds, from dear friend and listener of the pod, Robert Bippus.
Hey, Robert.
Because he suffers from Reynolds.
No way.
He sent me a picture of him. He's
a tall, slender
He
fella.
had been working outside, trying to use his hands, and he is a tall, slender fella, and his fingers were pretty white.
Whoa.
Pretty white.
Can I tell you this?
You're gonna.
I think Harrison
He's
showing signs.
He's a skinny kid.
He's lean.
He's a lean machine.
Lean and mean. But I think he's showing signs.
He's a lean, mean, poor circulation machine.
That's what we are.
Welcome to our life.
You're welcome,
It's
son.
Welcome to life where we die from the fingers up every day. And it's just before it takes over our entire... The thing is, if ever we die to our vital organs, that's when we're going to die.
Yeah.
It just stops at the wrists.
And see, here's why we're going to outlive everyone else.
Because our art will never be appreciated. We practice dying every single day.
And we push it back and we say, no.
No, not today.
Be gone.
Not today, death be gone. I'm the revenant. I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant.
Okay.
No bear attacks for me.
Listen, I can't with that movie. I can't with it.
You know what? Want to know a secret about me? Never seen it.
That I can't either. I haven't either. I can't.
Oh, so you can't with it?
No.
You quite literally cannot with it.
I've seen enough with the previews.
Yeah.
I don't need it. Cold. Bear attacks.
Bear attacks.
Grizzled.
Grizzled? No.
I saw enough of that in the one with Alec Baldwin. Whatever that was called. That was a bear attack movie.
Did he get bear attacked?
I think. Maybe he was just cold.
What are you talking about? You know that one movie where Alec Baldwin gets cold? Have you seen it?
Listen.
Thanks a lot, Siskel.
Now I'm just loopy. You've made me laugh too much.
You know the Alec Baldwin movie? He catches a chill.
Stop it.
And there may or may not be a bear attack.
Producer just sent it to me. It's called The Edge from 1997.
Oh.
It's Alec Baldwin and Anthony Hopkins.
Oh.
It's a cold bear movie.
Fine thespian.
I've had enough of it. Okay? One cold bear movie is all I can handle.
God, just the person who reviews The Revenant that won Oscars and is like, hey, Revenant, The Edge called. It wants its movie back. Apparently David Spade is reviewing The Revenant.
One cold bear attack movie is all I can handle.
One in a lifetime.
2 thumbs down.
2 thumbs down from Siskel and Ebert.
Okay. I was going to tell the people a little bit more about your overalls because you haven't talked about them yet, really. Episodes ago, you said that social media had pitched an ad to you about these overalls. They're called sloppy overalls.
No, they're called messy.
They're called messy overalls.
Thank you.
Same thing.
Thank you. Sponsor us, sloppy messies.
Sponsor us. And you wanted them.
Uh-huh.
Jeff heard that.
I was sitting having a chat with Jeff, and I told him about them, and he, as if he was shot out of a cyber cannon, got on his phone immediately and started.
Not one pair.
Not two, but all three colors.
All three colors.
One for me, one for him, and one for Levi.
Hi, Levi.
And I'll tell you this, they're pretty great.
Well, I've seen you in them a lot.
The amount of pocket cargo.
You're a human purse.
I'm a human purse. I've got it all. And there's like two, I'm not joking. These overalls have 2 iPad pockets. And if you think I'm joking, stuff a tablet in my overalls.
You're not wearing them today, but you are wearing your shorts.
Your
pot shop shorts.
You see my pot shop shorts. Michael Trepanier calls them my drug runners.
Michael.
If you ever see me at a coffee shop and then you just hear my overalls start to buzzing and I pull out an iPad Pro and start FaceTiming people out of my from my haunches.
Yeah.
Speaking of feeling guilty for not doing the things that you want to do or whatever. When I have that many...
Were we talking about that?
When I have that many pockets
okay,
and I haven't filled them all, I feel guilty for not using the pocket space. Here I am, embarrassment of riches.
Yes.
I should have jelly beans. I should have Pogs. I should have several flavors of chapstick.
Yes. Kleenex.
It's
Butterscotch candies.
Butterscotch pudding. Just a loose pocket full of butterscotch pudding. No, that's my B-scotch pud pock. And I'm just dipping in there with a plastic spoon, Napoleon Tots style. But instead it's B-scotch pudding.
And it's warm because it's been next to your thigh all day.
And then I just am taking bites and I look over at somebody and say, you want to get down on this? You want some of this butterscotch pudding from my cargo pocket? No. Dude, that's next level Peepaw with a Werther's original in his pocket. Except it's instead of a Werther's, instead of a hard candy,
it's a snack pack.
This is called cutting down the middle, man. I don't want to digest this Werther's original. I want a pocket full of butterscotch pudding. Thanks, Peepaw. Nice overalls. Nice shoulder pants.
Your shoulder pants are coincidentally the color of butterscotch. That's the color you got.
It's great. Well, that's perfect because I don't want to stain them when I have my pocket full of butterscotch pudding.
You thought it through.
And Jeff has his the same color as baby diarrhea for the same reason.
And Levi's are gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His pockets look terrible.
He has pockets full of poi.
Yeah. Did you say pockets full of poi?
Poi.
Dude. Holy
I was
cow.
thinking of a gelatinous substance.
That's gray.
That's gray. Listen, I killed it.
Dude, listen, you pulled poi.
I pulled it.
You went down into the depths of your psyche and of your knowledge.
Yeah.
Pulled poi.
Yeah. Okay, news from the Nextdoor app.
Okay.
There's a couple here that gave me a chuckle this week. The first one, Larry is looking for a used flute. And it's not so much the request as the alliteration.
Yeah.
And I thought used flute is a great band name.
Mm-hmm. Great band name.
Yeah.
And
or album title.
And a horrible insult for a person.
Used flute.
He's such a used flute.
Blah.
Right?
Yeah. Just a burn. Sick burn.
Sick burn.
Larry.
Lair Bear.
Okay, Kathy says...
Do you think he's looking for a flute because he's been inspired by Andre 3000's experimental flute album?
Do you know what? Should I ask?
You should ask.
Okay.
You should just ask him if he's heard the album.
Okay.
Have you heard it, Larry?
Hey, Lair.
Hey, Lair. Do you like rappers who flute? Do you like highfalutin rappers?
There it is.
What's your stance on fjords?
You been to the Inlet Mall?
Well, you're missing out because they've got a used flute
store.
Inlet.
A dinghy.
They've got a used flute dinghy.
Okay.
We buy, we sell used flutes. Ding, 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 ding.
Dingy. Kathy is wanting to donate items for all caps, small chihuahuas, mostly sweaters and doggy diaper pants.
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm. She's wanting to donate those. Used dog diapers?
Doesn't say used. But for very small
God.
chihuahuas. Swaggers and Dottie sweaters.
I would like to donate a lightly diarrhea Chihuahua diaper for use in your home.
But it has to be for a very small Chihuahua.
It was used by Nicodemus, my turkey. So it might be a little stretched because he's got a donk on him.
Okay. And then the last one that made me laugh is Sue is asking, do any of you know? Oh, she says, okay, Sue, this is an odd question for Thanksgiving.
Sue Says is a really funny name for a podcast where a lady named Sue just gives her opinions on stuff.
Okay. So Sue says, odd question for Thanksgiving, LOL. Do any of you know who can remove calluses from the bottom of the foot?
A foot doctor.
So then
a back alley callusman. So then he's got a cheese grater and he's just taking it to your heels, Sue.
So then David says,
meet him behind the Shonies.
David says in reply, wish I did. I've actually added it to the list of prerequisites for my next girlfriend.
Gross. The Nextdoor app is a cesspool, man. Like it is the darkest corners of the internet. Forget the dark web. Nextdoor app.
It's a place. How is your algorithm?
It's a lot of the same, but have you seen celebs on sandwiches?
No.
So I've been getting a lot of celebs on sandwiches, probably because I click on them when I see them. It's just a person who draws pictures of celebrities sitting on popular sandwiches.
Oh.
That's all it is.
Drawings?
Drawings.
And they're good. Are they good likenesses?
They are. No, it'd be way funnier if they were just terrible. This is supposed to be Johnny Depp on a Reuben.
He's a stick person.
This is Keanu on a French dip. Here's Gwyneth Paltrow popping out of a pita. No, but they're really good. They're like caricature-y, but a little more this side of realism.
Okay.
It's so dumb.
I like it.
But I look at them.
Yeah.
Every time.
So I got one the other day that said, move over, gingerbread houses. Charcuterie chalets are here.
Yeah. I like that.
Meat shingles.
Band name.
I know.
Man, I've been sending you stuff as I get it. I got souped, idiot, a bunch of times this week by the frog.
By the frog.
Keep getting souped.
Jeff's in the frog algorithm now.
Yeah, he is.
He's happy about it.
He should be, because there's nothing about the Frog Council judging
Frog
you.
Council. I will post that one this Friday.
I love it. I love a frog.
If you guys, excuse me, don't follow us on the socials, do so at CHWH Pod. Every Friday we do an algorithm roundup where we post the weird stuff that we get in our algorithms and that you can listen.
I'm going to post coupons to the Inlet Malls.
Yes, guys, stay tuned for that. This Friday was one of the only weeks in all the weeks of the algorithm roundup where I got hearts on every post in our stories.
Oh.
We did something right this week.
How about us?
Okay, guys, be looking for our t-shirt campaign. Look out for that this week. We're doing a re-release of our limited edition Crindy Spicklin shirts designed by our dear friend and field producer, Jonathan, out in New Orleans.
Dear.
Also, guys, we're continuing on with our Something Beautiful campaign. If you see something beautiful, take a picture of it, video it, tag us, and we'll post it. The internet's a dark place.
If you happen upon a bidet, just snap a pic.
Snap a pic of it,
Hashtag
and we'll post it.
Something beautiful.
Yeah. Also, guys, if you're looking for something for us for Christmas, get us a rating and review. It's free.
Okay.
We need it.
I mean, I was going to ask for something bigger.
Well, I would like ratings and reviews.
Okay.
Because they're the gifts that keep on giving. Yeah. What you been watching, reading, or listening to, B?
Christmas. Started watching the Santa Clauses series.
There's so many.
They're fun. Watched a stupid movie yesterday. Something about the treasure of Foggy Mountain. I can't remember the name of it, but it made me chuckle. It's inappropriate for the kids.
Yeah, thanks for that.
It's inappropriate for 44-year-olds with leap year birthdays, but it's
right.
But it's pretty funny. Reading, I started back into this first person singular book by Haruki Murakami. It's short stories. It's great.
You love him.
He's phenomenal. He's got a new book coming out, and so I think old Santa Claus might be getting it for me. And so I just to get back in my Murakami mood, I'm reading that one. Yeah, and listening, I mean, still Thelonious Monk radio. Cool. Jazz makes me feel good.
Jazz is good.
Jazz is good.
Jazz is good.
Yeah.
It's a whole vibe. Okay, we jumped back into Yellowstone. Okay. Guys, they are so mean to each other. I cannot with it.
And that's why I'm into it.
Yeah. The other night we were watching it, and Jeff, there was a part where they got in a big bar fight as a revenge thing.
Barf fight?
Yeah. And Jeff was like, yeah, get him back. And I said, listen, mister, Yellowstone brings out your dark side.
Yeah.
And he said this, whatever, my show would be called Mellowstone.
It's pretty great.
And we'd just relax and drink bourbon.
I love that.
And I said,
and
no one will watch it.
And I can hear people turning the television off. Nielsen ratings are at an all-time low.
I know.
But you know what? They're having a great time.
They're mellow.
In Mellowstone.
Mellowstone.
Listen, I don't want to watch Mellowstone.
I want to be
But
there.
I want to be there.
I want to live it.
And I don't want to be at Yellowstone when they're having bar fights.
It is beautiful out there.
Yeah. Beautiful country.
Beautiful country,
Beautiful
Montana.
country. Snaps overalls.
Yeah. Yeah. Kicks the dirt off my boots. Okay.
Yeah, that was good. Way to jump onto that one.
You know
No,
what?
you did a good job. I thought that you did a really good job. Yes, and. No. Comedy's about taking risk. That boot joke,
That was a risk.
phenomenal.
I've also started watching, again, The Gilded Age on HBO. Mm-hmm. Season 2 just started. Love the show. If you enjoyed Downton Abbey, which I did, I enjoyed this more. I enjoy this more.
I can only watch so much British eavesdropping.
This is a lot
It's
of what it
literally
is.
a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget your bar fights.
Get out of here.
We're just going to listen around the corner. Mm-hmm. I'm going to strap on my maid's outfit and I'm going to listen to Mr. Weatherby. Mr. Barneswick. Mr. Bates. Oh, Mr. Bates.
Mr. Bates.
I hear you, Mr. Bates.
Eavesdropping Abbey.
Oh, we must clean up the Abbey because the Duke of Burlington Coat Factory is coming. With his bubble pipe and his haughty look.
On his dinghy.
He's coming in his Tesla.
It's Tesla.
Yeah, it's modern.
Okay. We're modern day. What's your warm heart?
I will say Christmas time stuff.
Yeah, we're in it.
Right? Just the start of the season.
Yeah.
I'm trying to really lean in.
Yes.
Because with all the past couple months, some of it dark, some of it meh, trying real hard to lean into the holiday spirit.
Yes.
Me and Mariah.
Yes.
Right? Riding higher.
Me and my girl.
Man, I love the meme where it's like when she opens up the song with I don't want a lot for Christmas. And then the tagline is, but all I want is you. Like, I don't want a lot, just you.
It's an insult.
Anyway, what's your warm heart?
My warm heart is my full week of friends, family, meaningful activities, connection.
That's
Fill
great.
me up. Fill me up. Buttercup, butterscotch.
Fill up my pockets with butterscotch pudding.
That's it. They're full. Jingle jangling.
Okay.
There it is.
That's it. We did it. Hey, guys, thanks for listening to Cold Pants, Warm Hearts, Bidets, Dingies, Inlets,
Pudding.
Pudding.
Bye.
Bye. Pudding on the Ritz.